Oh, hey, Jacob.
Hello, Hunter.
How's it going?
Pretty good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. What day is it? Is it Friday today?
I believe so, if
let me
my
check.
calculations are correct.
Let me check my watch. Hold on. It is an Apple Watch, so it does have the date. One sec.
Get that boy to turn on.
One sec.
Flip it one more time.
Hold on. Dude, it's Friday.
Dude, sick. I guess we're friends today.
I guess we can be friends.
Only today, though.
Only today. Tomorrow?
Don't talk to me.
What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, just kidding. I don't care. So, hey, my name is Hunter.
And my name is Jacob.
And this is the Only Friends on Friday podcast.
A podcast about everything creepy and crawly.
Creepy and crawly, scary, spooky, and stuff. And, hey, we're only friends on Friday.
Indeed, that is what our name suggests, and it is actually true.
What?
I'm just laughing.
No, it's okay. Live studio and audience. It's great. We're only friends on Friday. We physically possibly cannot be friends any other day due to our career that we share, kind of.
In a way. I guess you could say that.
Would you say that?
Yes.
Okay. So, we're just going to move a little slower this evening. But, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what happened to me the other day at the good old workplace? Not to talk about work on Friday, because that is a sin, I think.
Yes, it is. You just committed the sin of all sins.
Dude.
Talking about work on a weekend,
But
technically.
I think this is necessary to talk about because I just found out that I'm technically Jacob's supervisor.
Is that right?
How does that make you feel?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I literally brought it up to talk about, so...
I have no other choice?
No other choice. No choices.
Okay, I guess.
You either talk about this or you get off the podcast.
All right, I'll see you later.
No. Anyways, I just wanted to mention this because in a previous podcast I said, me and Jake, we're all equals here. And then, I'm not trying to be any kind of way, but Jacob, you are a pleasure to supervise.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate
Dude,
that.
you're doing a great job. And I think what I also need to talk about, though, what is kind of a concern, is your addiction.
My addiction?
Dude, you have an addiction. I say that, but you obviously have a plethora of addictions, but this is just one that's on my brain.
Oh, goodness. I thought I was addiction-free at this point.
No. I just was taking a break for your feeling's sake.
I appreciate that.
Dude,
it means a lot to me.
Mm-hmm. What I have to talk about this go-around is another work boy. He's chilling there.
Goodness.
Chilling there in his work chair.
I'm scared.
This man is addicted to flexing hard. He will.
Oh.
Not only does he say, dude, my arms are sore. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when you work out, bud. Then he proceeds to flex, does a quick flex and stretch every morning to see what muscle he just toned to Tone Town.
Tone Town has been reached.
Jacob, would you consider yourself a fit man?
To some standards.
Okay. Would you consider yourself, I don't know, a single boy?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay.
Maybe. No, I don't know.
Okay. You're flexing too hard, number one.
Okay.
And I think it's due to your loneliness? I don't know.
Loneliness? Wow.
Just kidding.
Just bust it out.
Dude, I'm just kidding. It's Friday. You're my best friend. I can't talk about this right now.
Yes.
Dude, you're not lonely.
No, I'm not lonely.
Because we have this podcast and our wonderful audience.
Exactly. You guys are all our friends. My friends, mostly.
Mostly his friends.
Because I need them the most.
Uh-huh. Jacob.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling right now?
Feeling pretty good. How are you feeling, Hunter?
I'm feeling good. Did I insult you?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. You may throw one free blow at me and go.
Your toe's weird.
Dude. This has been the last Only Friends on Friday podcast of the summer. Goodbye.
The crumble of starts today and ends today because we crumbled. Sorry.
Jacob, today is not crumble day.
No?
You know what today is?
What's today, Hunter?
It's National Ride the Wind Day.
Ride the Wind Day.
Dude, you ever saw some wind and you're like, let me soar on it.
Okay. That went better than I thought. Not necessarily. What do they mean by riding the wind?
It basically commemorates the anniversary of the first human-powered flight to win the Kramer Prize. I guess that might be some flying prize.
Okay.
But it's basically, I would think, when I read National Ride the Wind Day, I think they want you to get up in the air and fly in a plane somehow.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Dude, you want to fly in a plane later?
Dude, sure. I
Okay.
like planes. Planes are pretty chill.
Dude, sick. You know, also, it's National Sponge Cake Day.
Sponge cake day?
Have you ever had a sponge cake?
Oh, goodness. I can't say I have. Maybe I have. Is angel food cake sponge cake? I don't think so.
So we've actually brought a baker on the show. Hello, baker. What is sponge cake?
I don't know. I think it's just like a light fluffy cake.
Thank you. This has been Bring a Baker on the show.
Welcome.
I don't think I've ever had a sponge cake though.
Me neither. Mostly because I don't know what defines said sponge cake.
But you know, I did have. I think it was my 10th. Nope.
80th birthday, you old man.
Either 6th, 8th birthday. Probably 8th.
Okay.
I don't know.
That was a while ago. Wasn't
Dude,
it?
I had a SpongeBob cake.
I would count that as a sponge cake.
I think so. It was in the shape of him. Who is
Of a sponge.
of a sponge. But you know what also today is?
What's today, Hunter?
Today is Green Child Day.
Green child?
Oh, maybe you may know it as the Woolpit Children Day.
Oh, not those guys.
Is there a girl involved?
I think so. Those children.
Children.
We're gonna call you boys regardless.
Boys regardless. Everyone's
The
a boy.
boys regardless club.
It's like no matter what you are, you're a boy when it comes to me and Jacob.
Everything's a boy. Like this mic boy we're talking into.
This is a mic boy. What's this?
That's a glass boy.
That's a drink boy.
Okay. See, we call everything boys.
It's a swallow boy. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Moving on.
Green Children Day.
Yes, sir. Do you know anything about green children? Just off the top of the dome?
Off the top of the dome, no preparation, no background knowledge. I'm assuming green children are children who've eaten too many green beans?
Oh, you were very close. I think they ate too many sweet peas.
Okay, don't listen to your mom's children. Do not eat those vegetables unless you want to be green.
Yeah. Do you want to be well nourished? Yeah, I would too, but not the stakes of being a green person.
You think you're gonna be the cool kid if you're green? Maybe. That's something you need to risk.
Yeah, well, you know the saying. What's the saying, Jacob, about having a green thumb?
Oh boy. So you know how when you're a gardener, you have a said green thumb. Mm-hmm. Now these boys,
Yeah.
they're green all over. So are you telling me they are superb gardeners? Or they just love the outdoors that much?
Amber, was that joke funny? Yeah, that's what he tried hitting me with earlier today. And I said, bro, that's not gonna land.
Wait, what was it?
Oh, whoever's editing this, can you please throw in a sound effect that sounds like you lose a video game? So Jacob, shall we start?
Of course, let's get into this spooky stuff, boy. Let's get it.
I mean, I don't know if this is spooky as much as it's just crazy cool.
It's just crazy, cool, and weird, maybe? Mm-hmm. Peculiar, if you will.
This topic was brought to us by a fan of ours on Instagram. Who is that fan, Jacob?
He goes by the username K.Olsen99. K.Olsen99, he gave us this topic and we're using it now. Thank you very much, K.Olsen.
If you want to be featured in future episodes, leave us a suggestion. Maybe we'll use it.
Maybe we will, maybe we won't, but if we do, you will get a shout out. Thank you very much.
The legend of the Green Children of Woolpit concerns two children of unusual skin color who reportedly appeared in the village of Woolpit in Suffolk, England. Sometime in the 12th century, perhaps during the reign of King Stephen, the children, brother and sister, were of generally normal appearance except for their green color of their skin. They spoke in an unknown language and would only eat raw, broad beans. Eventually, they learned to eat other foods and lost their green color. But the boy was sickly and died soon after he and his sister were baptized. The girl adjusted to her new life, but she was considered to be rather loose and wanton. After she learned to speak English, the girl explained that she and her brother had come from St. Martin's Land, a subterranean world inhabited by green people. Wow, there's a whole freaking place just inhabited by greenmen?
Green boys? Whoa.
So, green boys You would think they'd be banking with all that green,
Dear Lord.
right?
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Technically, they're made of the green.
Okay.
So they always have the green. But I have a theory.
Okay.
So all these humans, they're all green, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a green land where they come from. Not Greenland, but a green land.
That's what I thought you were getting at. Was they're all from Greenland?
So we all know that boy on the green bean cans.
Oh.
Are you telling me these green children are ancestors of the Jolly Green Giant?
Is that his name on the green bean
It
boy?
damn sure is, Hunter.
Dude.
The Jolly Green Giant comes from this mystical place.
So, the Jolly Green Giant on the green bean can comes
Yeah.
from St. Martin's Land, a subterranean world inhabited by green people. He is a green person. Do you ever think that maybe the Jolly Green Giant is her son? The first green child's son?
Whoa.
He got a brand deal with that vegetable company.
He sure as hell did.
He's doing good now. If you were asking, he's doing pretty good. He has a house.
If you think our mansions are big, just wait till you see the Jolly Green Giant's mansion, dude.
Dude.
Come on.
And exactly how big is your mansion, Jacob?
Oh, I don't have a mansion.
Oh,
Yes, I'm actually homeless. Thank you, Hunter, for taking me in. Many theories have been put forth regarding the matter that the children were fairies, aliens from space, came from a parallel dimension, from an underground world, had been held captive and brainwashed as part of an elaborate hoax, or were simply from a slightly distant village with a different dialect of English and a disease that causes green skin. Okay, we have a variety of theories here.
exactly. And I think that's what's going to really kick this boy off.
You think so?
Well, you got to think. We could literally hit on all of those things.
Okay, so why would people theorize in the 1200s, right, that these boys were fairies? Did they show signs of fairies? Did they, express magical actions?
Can I get a time zone one more time? When were these things happening?
The 1200s?
Dude, this was 1200s. So if they assumed they were fairies, you know there had to be fairies nearby.
Whoa. Have fairies been around that long?
Dude, of course. How old do you think Peter Pan was? He was in the 400s, right? What?
Sure. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get slaughtered for that one.
No, but what I'm saying is if they think they're fairies, then there had to have been fairies.
I can see where you're going with that one. Unless these theories were, brought on later on in history, like recently.
Or they think they're aliens from space. I mean, green guys.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense.
Okay, so I can see how future theorists, if you will, I think I said that right, suspected these children of being aliens? Because they're green?
But then she lost the hue of the green.
So you're telling me this alien diet makes you green. So...
It's like the flamingo thing, but for babies.
Whoa, bud. I think we're onto something.
For alien children.
You want to be green? Of has got the lean. Just for you.
Yes. Okay.
Smack that codeine.
Okay.
And have a good time.
We're getting very drug happy talking.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so these children came from a parallel dimension. What does that mean exactly to you, Hunter?
Well, I mean, so they said they came from a place that had a bunch of green people, right?
Okay, yeah.
So maybe the issue is here that it's not even like a world or a place. It's another dimension of where, we're all, okay, a color, and but they are all green.
A color not being green, right?
Yeah, right.
And all these people are green.
And they are green, but it's a parallel universe.
I can actually see that because it's a sunless place. There's no sun.
There's no tan.
No
How
tan.
are you supposed to get your tan on? You went from lime, and now you're Hunter. Now you're Hunter green.
You're army green.
If you were to get a tan, that's all that would do. But if there's no sun, everyone's the same color.
There's no such thing as racism in this place, is there?
Dude.
You green boy. You're green too, bud.
Dude, everyone's green.
Everyone's green. Everyone's having a great time being green. I want to be green,
Mm-hmm. A green, mean, killing machine. I'm sorry?
Goodness, Hunter, you rapper. Okay, so if these said children were from a, parallel dimension,
Yeah?
how did they get here from that parallel dimension?
Dude, through the wormholes. The
So
warm,
you're telling
fuzzy
me-
holes.
You're telling me these kids had the ability to navigate through these warm, fuzzy holes?
No, their parents said this place is going to shit because everyone's green. Everyone's tired of being green. They said, "Look at this wormhole," and they threw them through it.
Okay.
Live a better life.
Threw 'em through it.
They landed in the Woolpit or wolf pit as described.
Okay.
Okay, and boom, plopped down. Away, I'm a baby. I'm hungry. They fed him some crazy beans.
From a beanstalk, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, the boy green bean.
Okay.
He's not meant
He
for it.
perished.
He perished.
Okay.
Because on Green Planet, the male, his
Okay.
main goal was to harvest green beans.
Okay.
And they wouldn't let him because he was too young. Boom.
And he ate them instead.
He ate them instead.
You get blappoed for that, son. You should know better.
You get blappoed on your home planet for that.
So you got blappoed in real life. Because that's just how the
Through
world
through
works.
the innards, he got a disease called disrespect your
non-green.
culture disease.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's intense.
TP tense.
Not camping, though. It's just
Okay.
intense.
Good.
Okay, another theory is that these children have been held captive and brainwashed as part of an elaborate hoax. What kind of elaborate hoax would go to the extent to turn these children green?
So maybe, back in the day,
Okay.
they had their wool. Okay.
From Woolpit?
Sure.
Okay.
Or they were dyeing their wool. Okay.
Okay.
And these kids were created because they accidentally or on purposely said, what would happen if we dyed children? And they dyed them green and they were kind of cover it up. Hoax.
Okay. I think it meant more of like a they sent the children they sent the children in there as like, look at these green boys. They're from underground. There's an underground city. These are green boys, and they weren't really green boys. I think that's what I meant by a hoax.
And they bathed the girl enough to where the green washed off.
And then the boy just died because they wouldn't feed him. No food for you, only green beans. That boy Charles said, I'm not eating these damn green beans.
So
Give me some damn carrot cake or I'm gonna flip my shit.
carrot cake?
Yes, exactly.
Can we get
And then
a-
he died of starvation because he believed
Because
in this
carrot
cause.
cake probably was not invented yet.
Possibly. Possibly. Time travel is involved.
But he is from another dimension. It probably was for him.
Precisely. So anyways, he believed in this cause so much, he died for it. Now that's someone that needs to be admired by this generation. You know?
So stupid.
That was so
One
far.
of the stupidest people.
We're trying to freaking squeeze the hell out of this one because it's not, there's not much to it. Imaginative though some of these theories are, they all have one problem. None of them agree on the basic details of the original Green Children story, such as how the children arrived in Woolpit, for example, and the theories tend to rely heavily on the very same details. So what is needed is the most correct version of the story, minus the changes added over time.
That's some crazy theories, Jacob.
I think so.
That was some crazy theories. But this section, they call it the paper chase.
The paper chase?
The paper chase.
Like cat and mouse?
I don't know what you're saying when it comes to the cat and mouse.
It's an analogy.
The mouse gets cheese? Is that the same analogy?
Oh my, yes.
Dude.
You just added on to that.
The cheese gets the mold. The mouse gets the death.
And the cat gets...
The cat gets a rotten, gross mouse.
Precisely.
Okay.
This is the real world now.
This is the
Only
real
friends on
world.
Friday.
The paper chase. Even though the story of the Green Children of Woolpit can be found in a large number of books today, with just a little effort, actual number of sources used for the original story can be quickly narrowed down to just a handful of earlier texts. To be precise, 3. Most modern versions of the story are derived from Thomas Keightley's The Fairy Mythology, published in 1850, which gets the story from 2 earlier sources. These earliest 2 sources are from around the year 1200.
Whoa.
1200 is
That's
what that...
1200?
Yes, 1000... The year 1200.
So precisely 800 years ago.
If you're as good as math as you are, maybe. I don't know.
819 years ago.
Nice.
Precisely
This is written around 60 years after the time the green children are said to have been found. They are Historia. Rarun. Agd.
Dear Lord.
This is some big words and I don't care enough to proceed.
Yeah, don't even.
Keightley's version of the story is largely a translation of Ralph Coggeshall's account of the Green Children, which also mentions some details from William of Newburgh's account. So it's a mix of the earlier two accounts. This version of it is most often used because it is both easier to find than the earlier sources and is most accessible than the earlier Latin accounts, and the fact that most modern authors use Keightley's version of the story is noteworthy because it contains a mistake. Keightley's referred to William of Newburgh as William of Newbridge. Frickin' dumbass.
Come on, bud.
An error that is repeated in almost all newer accounts. What a frickin' guy he is.
Look what you started, you irresponsible swine.
I found translations of the two earliest works, making it possible to compare the two stories together and reach some useful conclusions regarding the original story of the Green Children of Woolpit. That was a lot of words.
A lot of words, executed very well. Thank you, Hunter.
Dude, thank you. Thank you for letting me read. Jacob, these Green Children.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. I love this damn podcast. I do. It hits my heart. It hits my soul.
Yes.
These kids are just freaks of nature.
Yeah?
But I love them. Because
you love them?
all they had in this world when they came here was each other.
Why are you getting so deep on me over
because
here?
I need you to understand that there is nothing stronger than a brother-sister relationship.
Especially a green one.
Especially when you only have in common the green.
I have a question.
Okay? Proceed with your question.
Did these, said brother and sister believe in recycling? Because they were green? Or were they just anti-recycling because they were green?
So, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
What do you think the resources were like for recycling in the 1200s?
If
If you answer this seriously, I'm gonna shit myself.
isn't that the goal here on Only Friends on Friday? The podcast, the best podcast.
The podcast that
Makes Hunter shit himself.
makes you shit. Every Friday.
It's an occasional occurrence.
It's occasional time. Yes, they probably freaking recycled, Jacob. They probably, I'm done with my beans. Let me recycle the residue.
Let me recycle this damn can. Because we were way more advanced than you guys give us credit for.
We came to this planet with cans.
Is that how they sounded?
Dude, yeah, there's freaking baby green children.
They're not babies. They're approximately... Or were they babies? I thought they were approximately 12 years old or so. Give or take a few years.
Oh my god, Jacob.
What's up?
That's how they talked.
Okay, I believe you.
I recycle. That's how we talk.
You sound like an old grandma named, Darlise or something.
Darlise Greenboy.
Darlise Greenman.
So,
Get off my lawn, damn it.
So,
she
Jacob,
says.
if these kids were struggling to be happy, do we have names for these green children?
As far as the research is concerned, no.
The boy was probably named...
Charles? No?
No, I was thinking he looks more of like a Linus.
Lennis?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then the girl, obviously, is Sephorin.
Okay, so we have Lennis and Sephorin.
Okay.
The Green Boys of the East.
The Green Boys of... Okay, we need to decide.
I don't know where the hell Woolpit was located. So let's say the East.
Linus was dying.
Okay.
He said, "You get out of here." What was that voice I was doing earlier? What was that voice I was doing?
There's a lot of air.
Oh God.
You got it, buddy.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. My name's Linus. I'm gonna die. Where's called ASMR the rest of the podcast, please?
No, guys, that is not a tire losing air. That is Hunter himself. Speaking as a green child.
That's how they talked.
They talk like this. Like they were out of breath. Like they
This
just ran
is
a
gonna
marathon.
fill the room with too much man breath. I don't like it.
What's wrong with man breath, you sexist?
No, I don't have a problem with man breath. It's mainly your what's it called? Sewer breath? Is that what they call that?
Once again, That boy Hunter is just being an absolute dick on the podcast.
You call me a sexist.
You call me sewer breath.
Listen, I goofed on you. You may goof on me. Go.
I don't know what to say to you. There's so many I can't choose one.
Oh, okay.
That was a goof.
Dude, that was so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
You literally is like, you're that. That's what you just did to me.
You know what? Who the fuck's idea was green children?
It just ends. Just the episode.
Dear Lord. All right, let's get it. Funny times. Okay, so as we discussed earlier, Kitely, right? That's his name?
I guess so.
He has a version of the story, right? So how does this man get the right to have a version of said story? Was he there? I don't think so.
Yeah. No one's freaking there except for that little girl's parents.
Exactly. So I'm confused on that account. And then also there are multiple other people in their quote unquote, I just did the air quotes, you didn't see. You know, there's multiple other versions of this story. Now, I don't know if this is because of the translation of said story, or if they just wanted to add their little twist, said, you know, I've always wanted to be an author.
Like a cinnamon twist, but with
Precisely,
stories.
but not very nice to eat. You don't want to eat
Like
authors.
a pretzel twist, but the pretzel's made of shit.
Precisely. That was a great analogy.
Dude, thanks.
Dude, you deserve a high five. Give me that.
Yes,
sir. Wow. Okay, so there's this guy, you know, his last name is Williams. He also has an account of these green children. He was not there, so I don't know how credible this is. It was a sort of a translation that he put together. Like, it's a translation, you know what I mean? So anything can be altered in a translation, because who knows what they're really saying.
So, like, I'm saying this to you. I'm saying, dude, this Green Children podcast is gonna be okay. What would you translate that as?
I don't know.
Dude, that was a good one.
Yeah?
No.
Okay. Actually, I stand corrected.
I stand corrected. He was indeed there.
No, he was actually.
Dude, how?
He was alive during that time. So, William of Newburgh, sorry, William of Newburgh, I discredited you so hard before reading onwards on this passage. He was likely alive at the time of the event in which it is said to have occurred. But he didn't write his famous novel until 1196. At least 40 years after the green children were said to be found. It's clear from William's account that he was by no means an eyewitness, nor did he ever see any physical evidence of the event. The green girl, if she existed, had apparently already passed away before William looked into the matter. So William had only the stories of multiple people as proof anything happened. This was good enough evidence to convince William. However, as he explains, at length I was so overwhelmed by the weight of so many and such competent witnesses that I have been compelled to believe. Okay, William, I give you credibility just from that statement.
I give you credibility just on that sweet-ass accent.
You think so?
Dude, that was sick.
Dude, thank you. It was just flying right out of my mouth.
It was all natural.
Exactly, I'm part British, I'm sure. Some British kids spazzing right now because I said that. William tells us the children were seen to emerge from one of the wolf pits by reapers working the harvest, and they were caught shortly afterwards. He states that over several months both children lost the green hue to their skin and learned the local language. We know this part. We've discussed this part. So that is one thing that stays consistent within the stories.
Sorry? It says they both lost their greenish hue. Do you think they had radiation?
Radiation poisoning?
Sure.
Precisely.
But that would involve
During
them.
this
Do
time,
you think that would be radiation due to space activity? I mean, it all's pointing to that.
space activity. You know you can't be flying through space without some exposure to radioactive substances.
Substanci, if you will.
Okay, so something interesting about this story that stands out from the rest. William's account is also the only source that credits the children with saying that all the people in their original home were Christians and that they had churches, and that they could see a bright country across a very large river from their original home. What the hell? That boy
What?
William said, let me add this little twisty boy.
So they saw a bright country, and they're like, that's cool over there. That's a cool bright country.
Williams, what the hell?
What the hell?
Not even Williams. William, you don't deserve the S.
You don't deserve what you already have.
How dare you add a twist on this?
This is about the green children. That is what this is about.
This isn't about your fantasy.
Why does no one care about what happened to them? Like, I care.
You care what happened to
Dude,
them?
I care so hard, and then no one cares except for me. It's weird.
That poor green boy.
I just met them, and I already care more than their foster parents.
They had foster parents? Did I miss this part of the informative section?
Okay,
of this
so
podcast?
when I listen here,
Okay.
I don't think these freaking children were born unto normal people, right? They were found.
Okay.
Okay. Someone had to take them things in.
Okay. Yeah.
What are those called? I don't know. Foster parents.
Foster boys.
Or your real parents that adopted you, I guess.
You're not adopted. Don't worry about it, Johnny.
Don't worry about it. If you're listening to this, you're not adopted. Unless you are, then congratulations.
But if you're not, don't worry about it.
But if you don't know if you are or not, I guess you could kind of stress that out.
No, don't
I might
worry
be a little
about it.
stressed.
Just live your life. You'll learn one day or another. Okay, so after all this information, Hunter,
Yes.
what would you do? Similar to the black-eyed children.
Oh,
If not one, but both of these green boys just came knocking right at your door, what would you do?
I would say, what are you guys doing here? And then they would speak their foreign unknown language unto me.
Just like that?
What was that? One more time?
Just
I
like
hate,
that.
I hate that with every bone in my body.
That's their language.
That
I'm
makes
sorry.
me want to break my eyes.
Dude, I would love to see that.
Dude, 1, 2, 3.
Dear Lord, that's awful. Okay, anyways.
I can't no going back now. Anyways, I think I would just ask them, I would say, hey, what you guys been doing in the cabbage patch? You know I'm a cabbage? Or what? Why are you guys green? And they would speak in their language, and I would say, hey, get off my porch. I don't think I could welcome them. As much as I said I just love them, I don't think I could welcome them if they were 12.
If you're 12 and you're listening to us, you're the coolest kid ever.
Jacob, what would happen if you stumbled across some green children?
Goodness. Okay, so if I were to stumble across said green children, or if they were to approach me in public and or at my house, I'd have some questions for them, obviously, but they would be unable to answer, being that they don't speak, English. They speak a sort of tongue, if I understand correctly.
Okay. That's what they said.
Dude, exactly.
To say please subscribe on iTunes, I think.
I think so too.
Okay.
I'd be like, okay,
Uh-huh.
you guys are green. You guys are green. Why are you at my house?
You guys are green. When's your birthday? I'll buy you a green machine. Do you know what a green machine is?
What's a green machine?
Oh my god! Did you have a childhood?
Let's see. Let's find out.
It was the low-riding, 3-wheeled pedal bicycle thing.
Oh, the big green machine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Again, you're green. What the hell? Is this what green beans does to you? I wouldn't know. Stop eating your damn greens.
Okay.
That's some advice I have for you. Start eating some Twinkies and junk food. Drink a lot of water. Get that complexion back to normal. You are supposed to be, one of the many skin tone colors, not green. Green does not fall in that spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Many skin tone colors.
Precisely.
Please list all of them.
So you got...
Uh-huh.
Why would you put me on the spot like that?
Dude, this episode is funny.
Dude, I think this is the best episode we've ever had.
I think this is the best episode we ever had. Oh, wait. I think we're confusing best and shittiest. I think that's what we're confusing, those two words.
No, I think this is our best.
Do you?
I do.
This is the first time you guys have, shouted someone out. So I guess you should say it was your worst episode.
Yeah, this is the first time we shouted someone out.
Thank you, K. Olson.
You fucking guy.
You penis. You're a penis boy. So if you like this episode, please subscribe on iTunes and follow us on Spotify.
Yes, please do. And if you, want updates on the podcast we post every Friday, because we are only friends on Friday, follow us on Instagram at @of_podcast. That is OFOF_podcast. Shoot us a DM, comment on this post. You'll see it. We want to hear from you guys. Give us some ideas. We'll shout you out like we did in this episode.
Yeah, let us know what episodes, any topics you want us to talk about. We will talk about it.
We sure will.
Also, you can, I guess, tweet at us at of Podcast on Twitter and follow us on like us on Facebook. Only Friends on Friday on Facebook. Also, we're on fucking YouTube. I bleep myself.
I bleeped myself.
We're on YouTube. You can subscribe on YouTube. Search Only Friends on Friday on YouTube. It's basically the same thing as iTunes and Spotify, but on YouTube.
Yes.
Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for attending this podcast. As I would like to thank myself for attending as well.
I'd like to thank myself for being so damn funny.
Dude, I would like to thank you too. I would also like to thank Kate Olsen for this wonderful, wonderful topic.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it. It was a great topic.
It was a great topic. Also, I'd like to thank
we would like to thank all the new people listening and, following us on Instagram. We're growing every week, and it's a great feeling, guys.
It's a great pump up. It's like, whoa, more followers, which means more downloads, which means more podcasts for you to enjoy with your ear holes.
Of course, we're gonna keep pumping these boys out every single Friday, just for you guys.
Just for you. Hey, thanks.
Oh, goodness.
But I think that's all we have for this episode. My name is Hunter.
And my name is Jacob.
And we are City Boys.
City Boys, we've made it.
We have indeed made it. But wait, you right there. Hey, how's your mom?
Tell her we miss her.